Good evening. I was trying to zoom up on this, but it does not want me really to zoom up on it. Look, you can see a face in it, a partial face in it, the two eyes at the top. At the 1 and 2 o'clock position, I'm trying to hold it steady. You see it? Hello. Now it kind of looks, yeah, I'm trying to, I got to bring this back. I've got this on my tripod. It's hard to keep it in the screen. It's big. It's very big. Let me try to get it in the screen. I want to put it on there without touching it. Okay, I'm not touching it. I would say it's a ship. It could be a planet, though. If the planets look like this, it's really big. I'm going to shrink it. If I shrink it down, it's really bright. Yeah, you could say it's a craft. If I shrink it down, it's really bright. So I can shrink it down to like this, and I can whoa, did you see what it just now did? So I'm adjusting. Look, it looks like a face. You see what it's doing? Yeah, it's changing for us. I'm not touching it. All I did was adjust the zoom the other way, and it changed, and it got really bright. Hello to everyone. Hola, buenas noches. I'm going to, okay, you see it's that color on the inside also. It's doing this on its own. I'm just trying to, wow, that gets really, really big. It's like right in your face. Let's see what's on the inside. I know it's really big. Extremely big. I'm gonna shrink it. Yeah, because there's things inside of here. Inside of that crack. I really can't zoom it up. This is as far as I can zoom it up. Look at all the wiggliness on it. I know it's a little too close, so I'm going to shrink it back down. Hello and good evening. So this is what it looks like normally. Yeah. I'm sure you all can hear the nature. Well, if you were to stand outside in your yard and look up at the sky, it's going to be a star with your eyes, but this is not a normal star. You're welcome, Amy Campbell. So this is, I didn't take a picture with my Sky app. I didn't. Well, you could call it a UFO. This is the different adjustings. No, it's not the moon. The moon is not out yet. At least it's not out where I'm at. It does look like a face in there. And you know, I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if that is a face in there. Well, I just have my iPhone 8 and I've got this hooked up to my compact binoculars right now. I have my telescope on the other side of this also mounted. But I really do, I prefer to use this, the compact binoculars for zooming up on the stars in the sky. Hello, Alberto from Bogota. I know it looks like an eye. I've got a citronella thing wrapped around my neck like a collar uh, from off to try to keep the mosquitoes off of me. So far it's working. Um, no, Daniel, I'm sorry. I cannot shine. I can't shine a light on this star up there. I don't feel right in my being to do that. I really don't. Yeah, it's pretty neat, Polly. Yeah, that is a face in there. This being has a face. This being, I think it occupies this star. It's what it looks like. Um, Good evening, Alejandro Morales. I think the mosquitoes might be getting my legs. I got long pants on. So it looks pretty neat. Hola. Hola. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight. KSA Edamde E Jania. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna see, I'm trying to hold this star steady. It is moving across the sky, so that's why I'm trying to hold it in one spot. Okay, I've got it all the way focused down. I've got it all the way focused down right now. Well, I'm standing out in my yard and I'm looking up at the night sky, which is full of stars. So I've zoomed up on the sky, and this just so happens to be one of the stars. It could be a planet, but there looks like there's a being inside of there. Lemongrass spray, I think that's what's on my neck. It's from Off, and you're supposed to wear it around your wrist, but it smells exactly like lemongrass. Yeah, ancient times. Well, you know, I was talking to my one friend today, and there is a story. I don't know how true it is. I don't know, that these stars up in the skies are actually angels that were locked up in eternal darkness, bound in chains in the form of a star in the dark sky, and they were locked up. That is really one legend. I like to use the word legend, that these are angels bound in darkness. I think it's neat, all the different types of legends that you hear throughout time and time and time. Yeah. No habla español. Just a taquito, patita. Yeah. Oh, I've messed this up. Well, I needed to move it anyway. It's wearing my arm out. I'm trying to hold it in one spot. So I'm going to bring it back in here. If I could just let go of it without it going to the other side of the screen. Yeah. And this is in the southern sky. I didn't take a picture with my solar app thing to tell you which one it is. I don't speak Spanish, I'm sorry. If someone on here would tell them, this is in the southwest sky. Okay, as Aziz, a star, the being. I'm going to try to see if I can adjust it again. the opposite direction to take it out. So this is in the opposite direction, zooming it out. I'm going to yeah, we can get up really close and look at the whoa, it kind of moved back on its own. There are beings up there inside of this and on it. Small beings. You can see them. If you were to slow this down, you would see a whole lot of movement taking place. And if I were to like zoom it out with this iPhone, yeah. Well, this is a star. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but I've zoomed up on a star in the sky, and this is what it looks like. This is really zoomed up. So I'm going to zoom it back out. I'm going to zoom it back out to show you how it changes. So we'll zoom it back out. No habla español. I know. It probably is a ship. And there is something like over there to the side, but I can't see it that well. The side of this. Yeah, it does look like a light ship. Well, this is supposed to be a star in the southern sky. If you were to stand outside and look up at the sky, you would see all these stars in the sky. I'm out in the country and I can see all the stars. I don't really have any light pollution. And I've zoomed up on the brightest star in the sky right now. I want to take it back down the opposite way. So you can take it the opposite way also. And it just has the same effect. It really does look like there's something black in the center of this, moving around. Nebraska. There's horses in Nebraska. This was like the same star that we were filming a while back, and there was a winged being that flew from the top down the center and out. A winged being. Well, I don't know if this is a reptilian. I don't think it's Cirrus. En serio? ¿Dónde es? ¿Dónde? Where is this? In the southern sky. Kenneth Valverde. La forma es rara. Well, I need an infusion. I need to be able to speak Spanish. Yes, it is another life form. Quite different than ours. And it's humongous. It's massive. I'm trying to hold it steady because it's moving across the sky. I'm going to shrink it back down. I wish we could see really well on the inside of this. These black things. Get a better glimpse of them. It's humongous. There's no thinking. This thing is humongous. It's super big. And you know, I hope that's a lightning bug right next to me because I keep seeing a bright light. Okay, well, okay. The surface does wiggle. That is very observant of you, Polly. The fifth dimension things are coming, yes. How long is... Now, I don't know how long this object is in the sky. I know that it's very, very big. Now, I could, I'm going to shrink it down. This is what it makes it look more like a colorful star, like this. But, we can zoom up closer. This is in the south sky. You can see a face on it. Why? I don't need a lantern. Dabu 7, I'm sure Dabu 7 has seen these close up, the stars close up. And to be quite honest, I don't think any of the bigger channels are going to want to, you know, put themselves out there like this. It does look like a face in there, though. Daniel, I believe that these are telepathic. They can read your thoughts. They read your thoughts. Okay, they read your thoughts. I'm gonna... It's a life form, and some humans will be changing. Okay, let's look at it this way now. I think I just got bit by a mosquito on my arm. Wow, that zoomed out on its own. I did not touch it. It zoomed out on its own. Because I'm sitting here trying to get this mosquitoes away from my arm. It zoomed out on its own. I'm going to zoom back in. I'm in Salem, Indiana. I'm facing the southern sky. And I think Jupiter and Pluto are supposed to be in this area, or I don't know which ones it was. I didn't take a picture of it. Hola! Yeah, I said south. Get off. Yeah, and all these things you see wiggling on this, they're also in the clouds. They're in the night sky. Saturn, it could be, I don't know. Well, I've got this scented thing, a citronella or something. I didn't spray myself before I came out here. I just put on long pants and put this thing to ward off the mosquitoes. It's not really bad, but it's buffering bad. I don't know why. Can I zoom in on another starship nearby? It takes a long time to focus on these, because for me to focus on another star, I will have to go to my camera mode, and this would say I don't know what it would, oopsie, what happened to that? I don't know what it would do. I'm not going to touch it right now. I'd have to go to my camera mode and try to zoom in on it. So now I'm not touching it. I shrunk it, so now it's just sitting there like that. No habla español. Canada, Regina. ¿Qué es eso? Gonzalo, it's a star. There's plenty of bright stars out in the sky, but I like to zoom on them. This brightest one. Okay, somebody said I'm ludicrous. Well, guess what's going to happen to this one? Sorry, you're gone. I'm gonna, yeah. So how about that? And what I'm doing, it's serious, so please don't get on here and talk nonsense, because I don't like it. Is this the zoom on your phone? It's got my phone hooked up to my compact binoculars. And Facebook Live, you can zoom up really good on Facebook. Yeah. This is the very first live stream. So you can see what looks like two eyes at the 1 and 2 o'clock position. They're evenly spaced, and you can see like the outline of a face. Well, translate then. Oh, I don't mind if someone speaks, somebody wants to translate in Spanish, but I do have people on here who can also read Spanish, and if they see some comments in Spanish that aren't suitable, they're going to tell me, and I will delete the comments. Wonder why the split is. I think it's a big fold in here, because I can zoom up some more. Yeah, the star is in the southern sky. this one circle, there's something in that circle. There's something of, oh my goodness, there's something flying around up here. There's something in that circle wiggling around. Do you see it? Because that is a hole, and there is something in the middle of it. It's moving around. This is in the southern sky, so there's two holes up here. And this big one, there's something in the center moving around. Yeah. So there is something moving around right there. You can see three holes. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. It's in the southern sky, Ricky Picaros. The dark circle on the edge, yeah. Well, there was two dark circles on the edge, and there was one toward the center, and something was moving around in it. Arabtas Ernesto, it's in the southern sky. It does look kind of like a sail, it does. Let me move this back because it's moving across the sky. I could try to zoom in on another star. It might take me a minute or two. If someone wants me to zoom in on another star, I can try to zoom in on one to show you if it looks different. So I'm going to pause. If the majority of people want me to try to zoom in on another star, because there's a lot of them in the sky. I can't hear any sound. Hello, Bobby Allen. You want me to try to zoom in on another star in the sky? I can try that. I'll have to shrink this big time to try to zoom in on another star to see if I can find another star. So you are going to have to hold on, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this thing around. I'm going to see if I can zoom up on another star in the sky. It's not going to be easy because it's so dark, and it's going to be hard to find one. I'm going to have to flip it. Okay, I found another one just now. I went to my camera mode. Let me try to lock this down. I'm going to lock this down and zoom up on this star. If I can. Okay, that's far away. This one's a little dark. I can't really zoom up on this one. Let me see if I can go like this. Okay, I'm trying to enlarge it on my Facebook, on my phone screen right now. This one is in the western sky. This is in the western sky. Yeah, I did it, Bobby. This one's in the western sky right here. Let me see if I can adjust this. It has more color to it. More of those pastels, if I can't really zoom up like that. Donde, the western sky. So this looks kind of similar. This one looks kind of similar. This is a star in the western sky. It's another star. Let me do it like this. I won't have to hold it. Okay, I'm not holding it. That's great. So this star is in the western sky. There's tons of stars in the sky. It's it's all in the sky. Look at this, ripples on it. The split is like a fold. It literally does look like a fold. Let's see, is there a sea creature that has a fold in it? When it moves, I don't know. So this one is in the, zoom in on another star. Do you all want me to zoom in on another star in the sky? I'll give you a few minutes to answer. I have to try to zoom in on the bright stars. Yeah, there are, it's like an orb, like. Yeah, I really don't think they are stars. They may be given the human name of it. Yeah, like a puffer fish, maybe. The split, I don't know. I haven't zoomed up. I've only zoomed up around 2 stars tonight. This is the second star. I can try to zoom up on another star to see what it might look like. I just got to find a really bright one that would show. This is in the western sky, so this star is in the western sky right now. Oh, it's falling down. Let's see. See, and this is what it looks like if you shrink it. So it kind of looks like the other star right here. The winged being, I don't know. See, you can zoom up on this and it gets really dark. You're welcome. ¿Dónde está esa orb? It could be. Okay, let's leave it like that. Yeah, it does have lights. Yeah, it is colorful. I'm going to try to zoom up on another star, so I'm going to zoom this one out and see if I can find another one up in the sky. I'm going to see if I can find another star in the sky. I'm going to have to skip to my camera mode though. No, this is, I'm back to the first one we started looking at right here. This is the first one we started looking back because the other stars are not as bright. So we're back to the very first one right here. Whoopsie. So you see this has a ripple in it too. This is a ripple, a big fold. One time we were watching these stars, a giant one, a big starship, and it literally would ripple all the way across. That was last year when we were zooming on a super, super bright star. The ripple would go all the way across, and it was so fascinating. So this is in the southern sky. This one is. You see that one hole is not there anymore. It closed up. That one hole, no, there it is. right there. That one hole right here, it kind of closed up. There the being is. Okay, it's opening up now. We can see it. I think it's a fold in the middle or something. I don't really not sure. Kokomo, Indiana. That was my husband's first duty station in Kokomo. So there are a lot of crevices. There's a lot more dark beings in this crevice now. There's a lot dark. It's a lot darker now than it was before. Yeah. It's supposed to be a star in the sky. These mosquitoes. Yeah, I know it's not a star. Not what we think it is. Well, it's pulsating too. It's not me doing it. You can see it. Look at it. It's pulsating. It's communicating. I didn't know you could put this on Twitter. I thought it would be like too long. I'm in Salem, Indiana. Well, I'm going to shrink it a tad bit. Whoopsie. Yes, it's pulsating. It's not me doing it. I can't make it pulsate like this. So yes, it's pulsating. This is a star in the southern sky, and it's not a normal star. We've just been watching it, filming it. And if you go back and look at the video, you'll see that we zoomed in on another star in the western sky. And this star right now is pulsating. I'm trying to hold it steady because it does move across the sky really fast. And if I were to zoom in, it looks like this, a pretty purple color. And you can see all the movement that's coming from it. Yeah, you can see the creature, the being inside the object. You can see it. Barbara Apri, it's a star in the sky. This is real. There's no reason why it wouldn't be real. It's up in the sky and it's very real. It's very real. You can see the being inside of it. It's a face. A lot of these stars have faces to them. They have faces on them. I'm in Indiana. If you hear sound, it's the frogs and the locusts and the crickets and whatever things that are chirping at night. Hello. We can zoom up on it again. You see that face right there. Yeah, it does change colors. See it now, it looks like a ripple like this. It does, it looks like a ripple. Well, it just now changed again. It's pulsating for us. It likes to pulsate. And so this is zoomed out. It does really appear like it is two pieces stuck together. It really does, or otherwise this would not look like that. You can see this whole planet changing in the next 5 years. I'm sure you can. Call David, come down and meet you. Deste paru rentros el yopano and naito. See, it looks like a ripple. But when we zoom up, we can see in the crevice of this ripple, like one great big old ripple in the middle. I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, it is alive. It does have a face. These are out here every night when the stars are in the sky. You can see this every night if you go out and you want to film it. Saladus? Yeah, a gap. This is in the southern sky. Well, that's different. What is that coming on there? Okay, you all, we're seeing the shadow. We are seeing the shadow come across the star. This is what you're all seeing. I've not touched it. There is a big giant shadow in the sky, and it is going across this star. Hopefully it's going to come back in view because I can see the star with my eyes. It's went completely black on here, but I can see the star with my eyes. The star has went completely black. This went completely black. That didn't take long for that shadow. I've got to see if I can All right. Yeah, something did. It went across it. Something went across this. A big shadow. There's a mosquito flying around me, buzzing. Yeah, that does look like a face up there. I think it's watching us. We're being watched. That's what I think. Goodness. Well, I can't show you, but if you look at the center, if you go at the 1 o'clock in position, 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock position, there appears to be two dark eyes and the outline of a face. I'm gonna shrink it down so you can see what it looks like this. And sometimes we are not able to zoom up on it all the way because it will not let us. Because I've tried before and I just cannot zoom up all the way. You can see something blinking behind it. Well, we're going to look at that crevice one more time, and then I'm probably going to go in, since the mosquitoes are out here. I don't really want to spend too much time with these mosquitoes. Oh wow, did you see that? Yeah, it could be very possibly a cell carrying many others. I would kind of agree with that. That is, yeah, I could see that because there's a lot of stuff wiggling around with it, on it. And that purple at the top is kind of like the purple on the rainbow ships, the purplish blue. Well, it's too late. I'm already out here, and I don't think, yeah. No, it's not the moon. The moon's not even up. I don't know where the moon's at. And sometimes the moon don't show. All the stars in the sky will show and the moon won't show. Well, the sky is pretty dark and I can see all the stars. Believe it or not, there is some hypothesis, a theory that there are giant insects up there in the sky also. Big giant insects from another planet. And I'm not going to dismiss that too because I've got to have this, yeah. I know they used to have scary movies of when I was little of these giant insects coming after the people. Oh, it was just the full moon. Wow. So I'm just adjusting it to see, get a little closer to that one spot. Well, I am going to end this. I'm going to end this because I'm done with these mosquitoes, okay? Because now they're trying to fly around my screen, and that's not too pleasant. So I hope everyone has a good night, and thank you for watching this with me.